Hi everyone. Now let's talk about local variable. So as we already know that local variable is we can define inside the function. So we have a restriction only for inside the function we have to use. So we cannot access for the next function, right? The scope and visibility will be inside the function itself. Let's see how we can define with an example. Now what I'm trying to do here, just I'm trying to take one function here. Then function creation, if you want to create a function, then we can use def keyword, the function name. Then you can give variable inside. So then you can print like print of, then you can say local variable value of a is. So that means we are assigning a value inside the function. So then when we execute now, you can call the function here. Then see here the value local variable value of a is 100. That means if you are using a variable inside the function, then we can call it as local variable. Okay, local variable. Now let's see. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm just taking this one, then I'm executing F2 here. Then same thing. Now what I'm trying to do, a here, what I'm trying to do here, I'm just calling a, then execute. So now when we execute F1, we don't have any problem because F1 already we have. So when we are using print function, when we are displaying that variable a is using this variable we have assigned inside the function itself. That's why it is giving the value like this. But whenever I'm calling F2 here, okay, so then execute. Now we are getting naming error, that means name error. So why it is coming? Because we have not defined variable a inside the function f2, right? So let's see now how it will be. Now just understand here, f1 function inside the variable a is assigned, then that's why this is working fine. But f2 we are calling variable a, but inside the function f2 there is no variable. So that means the accessibility and usage and restriction has only for f2 function. We don't have any accessibility for f2 function, this variable. So that means the scope and visibility will be closed for f1 function only, so that we cannot create the accessibility for entire the program using local variable. If you want to go, then you can make it like a global. Okay, but in this discussion we are understanding about local variables. Okay, so now let's see here. Now try to take one more example here. Then if you give like this a equal to 100, then it works fine because f1 and f2, in f1 function we have variable and f2 function we have variable. That's why we will getting 100 and 100. Now in this case, if we don't have, now I'm trying to do, I'm just taking variable a equal to 200. Now we have variable in f1, we have variable in f2, then the values will come only for the first priority will be from f1 only for local. So first priority will be local. If not local, then it will go for global variable. Then you can say f1 and then f2 again. So now execute. So then what's happening? Then 100 and 100 is coming. Then now you take one more function that you can access like def f3, then print of a. Now I don't have any local variable for f3. I have a local variable for f1. I have local variable for f2. Then I don't have local variable. The first priority is checking, okay, whether f3 function has local variable or not. No, it's not there. Then it will go for global variable. So when local and global variable is not there, then only it will throw error. Now execute here. Then you take F1, its first preference for local, F2 100, so that is it's also local here. Now take F3 here, F3 function. When I am executing here, what will happen? It is coming from local value. So now you can write it, you can write like this. Okay, so how it will be? Then you can say local variable value, local variable value of a is. So that means we have local variable, that's why we are using like this. Now we don't have global variable value, sorry, local value. Then what we need to do, we are just accessing from global variable value of a is. Then you can understand now. So try to execute all the functions at a time, then F1, then F2, then F3. Then we can get the output like this. Okay. So local variable value for 100, local variable for 100, and then global value when we don't have local value. When it is their global value, then it will print. If not local, see, when there is no local, then there is no global value, but still you are using here, that means it will throw an error. So make sure about this is about global variable, so this is about local variable values. So just have a look global and local functions very carefully. So if you understand this one, then you can able to understand nested functions. So that is interrelated, same concept, we'll be using nested functions also. So try to practice by taking 3 to 4 examples, then you will get more confident in local and global variable. Okay, so thank you very much. See you in the next class.